What is up, besties? It is your girl, the Karmic DF, back to you again with another video. And this time, I literally had to crawl myself out of bed to cover this CEO shooter shit, because now that they got the guy, everybody's questioning, is it him? What's going on? He had his life together, and I am so emotionally invested so that I need to know. So in today's video, we are going to take a look and figure out any and everything that we can. If that was his real motivation, why a 26-year-old with so much potential just threw his life away. Like, is it really because of back pain? I need to know. We need to know. So I think this is a good way for me to check where my energy reserves are at. You know, I probably shouldn't be doing this, but as always, thank you to everybody that sits through 30 seconds of ads. It's a free and easy way to support my page. And if you're new here, bestie, smash that subscribe button. You do not want to miss out. As for those waiting on your private readings, like I said, I got the vid. I'm getting better, y'all. I'm slowly getting there. So just bear with me. Probably won't be a video on Friday. I'm just so invested in this case right now. So I want to find out any and every detail we possibly can to get answers. I guess this Luigi, whatever his name, right? His name's Luigi. I don't fucking know. So all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Let's dive in. Motivation, was it him? What do we need to know? All alleged, zero facts here. You could book a private reading with me, thekarmicdf.com. Excuse the brain fog, but the channeling will still be good. And comment down below what you guys want to see in future videos, because I'm hoping next week I will have the energy. But I want to know any and everything we can about this CEO shooter. All right, spirit guides, ancient ancestors, let's go. Oh, yeah, he definitely wanted to be a savior. Okay, so I do... Well, let me pull more before I say that. But that, if that's the first card coming out, I do think we got the right guy. Obsession, yeah. Didn't they say that he disappeared for like 3 months or something on his family? This was a plan. I'm hearing a call to action. This kind of leads with the manifesto. He wanted to be a hero so that people would obsess over him. I think he knows, like, didn't they say something about him being into the Unabomber or something? Because I'm being drawn to how some weirdo bitches will, like, be pen pals with serial killers and stuff like that. He's kind of banking on that, if I'm going to be honest with you. I think that there's just something wrong with this dude's brain, because he just feels like he made a name for himself with that obsession card. It's like, now people see me, and now I'm going to call to action and make other people see. This is why I got that download about, I saw other people with light bulbs in their heads going, oh, I should do this too. He has lit a fire under other people. There are other people that want to jump on board. He thinks that this is going to start a revolution of murder, which is why I saw The Purge in my most recent channeled video. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Envious gluttony. He's sick of people milking the average everyday person. Why am I being drawn to cults? Why am I being drawn to cults? Is this a group of people? Did he get involved in a group of people? Because this reminds me of, like, I'm being shown like someone at a computer, but like they're looking at stuff that's illegal. Brain fog here. Dark web, right? Dark web, I think it's called. And with the 9, it's giving me like the 9 of Wands. We're not going to take it anymore. I'm tired of you guys milking us. The weird thing, though, is like, if the back thing is true, it's not the motivation. The motivation is more like a call to revolution, and I'll be the fall guy because people will be obsessed with me anyway. It's making a name for myself. He feels like he's made a name for himself. He's not wrong, right? Everybody's losing their mind and thinking he's great. Yeah, so in his mind, he did what he had to get done. I keep hearing the song, We're Not Gonna Take It Anymore. Yeah, oh my God. He really thought this is like for the cause. I'll sacrifice myself for the cause. But why do I feel like the cause means multiple people? I don't think he's alone. I'm seeing a scene from Jane the Virgin. I love that show, so sorry. If you want to buy me a Christmas gift, seasons 3 through whatever. Just saying. Anyway, it's on my Amazon wish list, just saying. Anyway, there's a scene on Jane the Virgin there's this chick, Sin Rostro, who's like the crime lord, and she sends out a bunch of doppelgangers so that she can escape. I don't think that means that the actual killer escaped. I feel like there's a lot of people that are just like him that are involved in this. Like, I think this was very carefully curated. Like, nothing was, oops, I got caught. Like, none of that. It's more like everything was intentional, down to finding the manifesto, finding the gun. All of it was intentional, and I keep hearing there's more coming. He knew that this would make other people go, oh, I've been fucked over too. And you got away with it, and you're being worshipped, so maybe I should too. He knew that this would, oh God, this is such a dangerous fucking place to be. This is so dangerous for our world right now. Oh, I don't like this. There are multiple people that got inspired by him, and I think he was talking to other people on the dark web, because I keep seeing him talking to like a group chat. Like, there's more than one person here. And it's like, yeah, because I'm hearing the song, one way or another, we're going to find you. We're going to get you. But it's, I'm hearing we. And now I'm being drawn to we the people. This is not the only he's in a group. There's a group. Because I keep being drawn to the Five of Wands in the Haunted House tarot, where it's they all look like they're in the same tribe. There's going to be more hits coming. I don't know if they'll be successful. It depends on CEOs if they're, you know, bumping up their security or whatever. But this is a game plan. This is giving me, like, they're showing me football where it's like they got see, the brain fog's bad. They got the paperwork and it's like, this is how we're going to do section A, however fucking football works. There are more people involved in this. I do feel like he was probably the shooter. I do feel like he was the shooter. But it's like, I'm going to war. Yeah, I'm hearing Eminem. Who's coming with me? He's not alone in this. There are other people. What's the back deck? I want to get into the tarot. Yeah, with this being at the back of the deck in reverse, you got the right guy. I feel like this could be the right guy. If it's somehow not the right guy, he's definitely involved. Like, because I just keep being drawn to like a group chat, but it's all in black. And it's like, it's reminding me of like the dark web or something. And with the 6 and 7, or the 6 and 1 reducing to 7, it's like this has to happen. It's a call to revolution. People need to see this shit for what it is. This feels like someone who's like, I feel like he has a leader or something. I don't think he's the one that's necessarily the leader. I feel like there's a group chat somewhere. There's a group chat. This is not the main guy. This is like, I don't mean to divide people, but you know how there's, you know, the all the way to the right leaning people. It feels kind of like that type of vibe. It's like all the way leaning. And it's like, we have got to change. There's got to be a revolution, and people need to see how healthcare does not give a fuck about you, which, you know, I agree with that. I just don't agree with how they're handling it. So I do think we got the right guy. I don't buy, okay, there's something going on where I guess he said like he can't have sex because of his back or something like that. I do think it has hurt his relationships, but I don't feel that that's the reason that he cares to do this. I feel like that's the story he's going with, so that they don't figure out that there's more to this story. It's, oh, yeah, because I'm hearing the song Signed, Sealed, Delivered, I'm Yours. He wants them to shut the book on this case, just assume it's him, make a name for himself, get all the love letters in jail, and not look deeper into this, because I'm telling you, there's got to be a group chat or something where there's more people that are, what I'm seeing is like pop-ups of people following CEOs around that are going to try to kill other people. It might not just be CEO of healthcare, it might be CEOs of other places, but this is like, I just keep hearing curated hits, and this isn't the only one. Yeah, it's like it's a revolution, and there's more than, it's not just him. So we're going to dive into the tarot. Holy shit. Oh my God. Y'all, listen, I understand if you've watched any of my videos, the autism one, the ADHD one, I fucking hate the healthcare. It is sick care, but I don't agree with murder, because you cut the head off a snake, or whatever that saying is, another person's just going to take its place. We got to get it at the ground. We can't just, like, what if the dude has a son and then the son takes over? Like, we're not actually causing change by murdering this dude. I'm just saying you could scare some people, but they're still going to be evil. And who's the only person that's being hurt? The family, right? Because when you get killed, that's it. You're gone. That's it. So that person really didn't get the justice they deserved, did they? They didn't have to look it in the eye what they did. So enough with my tangent. because murder never solved nothing, and now the family's going to be the ones to hurt. But I want to dive into this. I'm going to use the Haunted House Tarot, and we will find out any tea that we can get. All right, so I'm going to see whatever information we can get. I'm leaving it open to spirit. So as always, thank you to everybody that sits through 30 seconds of ads. It's a free and easy way to support my page. While you guys are, while I'm sick, not you guys, while I'm sick, don't forget that I have playlists, tons of playlists of videos that you may have missed already that were awesome. So go ahead and check them out. All right, I'm kind of nervous because I feel like this is a fucking group of people. Like, I don't know why, but I just heard Antifa. Listen, I'm not trying to divide us politically. I don't know if he was a Trump supporter. And listen, I think we can all agree, regardless of what side you stand on, healthcare's fucked up, right? So anyway, I feel like they're trying to get me to be drawn to, like, there's a movement happening and we don't know about it. And so it feels like he's painting it out to make it about his back so that it's like, look here, don't look there. Like, yeah, it's about my back. I got to grind to settle. Meanwhile, this has been a plan in the making for months with multiple people. That's how it feels. Ten of Wands is a burden. Also notice how it's chained to her back. So I do think he's using some truth because it's reminding me of how they say skilled liars will stay as close to the truth as they can. So that way they don't fuck up their story. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting here. And also with the 10, whatever I see, I keep feeling the need. 1111. There's this we want change. It's not just one guy. Slow growth. What's with all this feminine energy? What's with all this? Okay, well, there is some truth to the whole back situation. Oh my God, why do I feel like there's someone working in the healthcare industry that's a woman that's feeding information because she can't take what's going on? Why do I feel like it could be a woman that's leading this? Wild for me to feel like I need to say that, but Queen of Wands, you wouldn't suspect me because it's in the reverse. This is, unless, like, did we hear anything about his mom having issues too? That's the only other way I could read it, is if, like, his mom had some issues and he wanted to help his mom out or something. I could see that too. So if you've heard about that, then okay. But this would be like a woman feeding information from the books of, like, CEOs and shit like that. Because what I'm seeing is, like, the money and how, yeah, because I'm hearing the song, I Just Want to Be Successful. And it's like how they got to the status they're at the cost of other people. Why do I feel like there might be a woman leading this? There's way too much female energy. What? Spirit, what? The only way I could read this would be like if he had a breakup or something, but that might be the excuse he gives, but it's not what it really is about. This is like, in his mind, it's like, I'm showing the people that I got their back. I'm showing the people what must be done. I'm showing the people that I care about them by taking out this guy. But the problem is they're just going to replace it with another fucking narcissist. So, you know, like that's not going to cure the problem. How about we crash the stock market and we just stop paying for healthcare? Like, that's an option. Like, do something else. This isn't working, guys. But anyway, I feel like there's a woman that works in the industry that's had information that she's been feeding. Unless this is just like a top dog that's got more emotion. Like, this could be like a man that works for the industry. This feels like there's a guy on the inside or a woman on the inside. If it's a guy, then he's very empathetic towards people as a whole and a miscarriage of justice. There's someone leaking information, like on the dark web or on the internet, or to people that they know would do the job. It's like, give me an example, Spirit. Okay, I'm really passionate about mental health, obviously. This would be like a CEO of, I don't know, the top dog of mental health and therapy reaching out to me and going, hey, I know you have abilities to do stuff, and so I'm going to give you this information because I can't live with myself. This shit's fucked up. And so I'll give you the information, and then what you choose to do with that is up to you. And then that person gives me and a bunch of other people that are passionate about it all the information, all the book, all the records, so that I do something about it, because it's like, wipe my hands away. You won't look at me. You won't see me. This would be like if there was a good CEO that was mad at bad CEOs. What the fuck is happening? What? This is not what I expected. This would be like if there's another top dog that actually has a conscience. It's either a guy that's very empathetic, or it's a woman that's at the top. I'm going to say she because it's the Empress, but it could be a man that's just really, like, maybe they have kids and it's like, this is fucked up. This isn't how it should be. And it's like, we need people to know about this. I don't think this is over. I wouldn't even be shocked if we start getting leaks of, like, how much they're taking advantage of the healthcare industry moving forward. Like, I'm sure they're going to shove it down Google, which is why I would recommend removing Google and using Brave. But there's something here about trying to leak information about how CEOs make their money, and almost like kickbacks is what I'm hearing. Kickbacks. Oh my God. Am I really going to bring this up? Okay, so I just had this conversation with my therapist because my psychiatrist is trying to get rid of me, and I was intuitively feeling it was because she couldn't push medications on me. I think we're going to start to find out that people like psychiatrists and shit, and I don't think they're the problem, it's pharma, but there's something about kickbacks. You get more money if you push meds onto the kids, onto the patients. So it's like there's someone, I just keep hearing the song, We're Not Going to Take It Anymore. There's someone that's up top that's giving out information because it's like contracts that have been sealed, NDAs where there was lawsuits, and it's like I literally can't live with myself because of all the information that I know, where we're giving people crumbs and scraps. And look at how this justice scale is uneven, right? It's like the people I work with are fucking, they're trash, they're rats, they're garbage, and I can't hold on to this information. You know what it's reminding me of is Kim Porter in the book. It's giving me that same vibe. It's like, if I almost wonder if whoever this person is getting older or something, because it's giving me this vibe of like I'm hearing the song If I Die Young, Bury Me, whatever the fuck that song is. It's a country song, but it's giving me this vibe of like, yeah, like Eminem, I'm cleaning out my closet. I can't live with what I know. I have to let it out. There's like a revolutionary movement that's going on. There's someone up top that's leaking shit because they can't live with it. It's giving NDAs, lawsuits, stuff like that. And it's like, I've been seeing this shit. It makes me sick. And I need the people to know about it. And no matter how it goes down, that's fine. So long as people figure out that the healthcare is designed to make you sick and not healthy. There's someone up top that's leaking information. It feels like a woman. There's too much feminine energy. And I feel like I don't even think she has to pay these people. This is more like she has friends. I mean, when you're up top that high, she's got friends. Oh my God, this is why this case has been so easy. She's got friends in the Justice Department. So it's like, yeah, let them think it's just him. There's so much fucking, oh my God, what? There's so much corruption going on, but it's actually in a fucked up way. It's in our benefit. It's in the human, it's in we the people benefit. Because I feel like I feel like it's a woman. There's too much feminine energy. She's tried to speak out on this before, and she got shut down because it's like partying off the backs of other people. But that Three of Cups, and I feel like she's tried to make right, but she couldn't. And so she's trying to let it trickle down to have other people take it into their own hands. So it's like, what I'm hearing is like the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So it's like, I almost wonder if it was a CEO reached out to people that hate these CEOs and it's like, listen, I'm one of the good ones. Let me show you all this information. And I feel like this is why she chose someone who's really smart, because I feel like he saw paperwork. I feel like he saw like a bunch of lawsuits, a bunch of NDAs, a bunch of people that were, I think she showed him like statistics. That's what I'm seeing. It's like, and it's not just him, because I'm seeing a group chat and it's like, we're all getting all this information about like, You know how we always see these commercials where it's like, have you been a victim of blah, blah, blah? You may be entitled to compensation. It's like they got the facts. They got like documents that's like 5,000 people died because of this one medication. And we've tried to get it off the shelf, but Big Pharma won't let us. So take it into your own hands. That's the fucking vibe. This shit's wild. This is why I knew I had to get up and do this. Holy what the fuck. I feel like she's tried to speak out on it before and they've either NDA'd her or they told her to shut up and we'll do something about it, because the higher up you go, the more crooked it is. But whoever this person is that's running it, she wants expose, that full moon right there, because she cares and she wants it to get back to the people. But in her mind, it's like, this is the only option I know what to do. And notice how the mouth is like sewn shut. It's like, I've been shut up and silenced for money. I feel like she can't speak on it, and so she ran out of options. What the fuck? Yeah, Temperance is like starting over, but it's also about gossip. Page of Wands, I'll channel this energy through other people because I can't deal with the heartbreak. Oh my God, there's someone else running the show. There's someone else running the show. This was just one. That's why I saw the Jane the Virgin where it was like all these people looking alike but scattering. They're all willing to go down for the cause is what I'm hearing. Yep, they are all willing to be a martyr. And I got to point it out, because the way our society fucking immortalizes serial killers, but do you know any of the people that were murdered? Do you know their names? Most of the time, no, right? We memorialize the murderers. We give them all this clout, right? But then we never think about the victims. And because of our society fucking doing that, they're okay with being martyrs for the cause, because they'll be yeah, I'm hearing the song Forever Young. It's like, you'll always remember me. We're still talking about Marilyn Manson, right? People still think he's hot, right? Like they know how the psyche works. This woman's banking on intelligent people to do the right thing on behalf of humanity, because everybody's lost their goddamn fucking mind. Sorry. Not sorry. Oh my God. Everybody has someone leaked information about how CEOs really work. And this is a vibe of like, she can't take it anymore. So she'll look at how there's a skeleton on this glass. It's like, if I can't do the bidding, someone else will. But I can't live with myself. This would be, you know how in those movies, like at the end, they get the actual guy and they do like, they're like, can I have one last cigarette? And there's cyanide in the cigarette. Like, that's the type of person this woman is. It could be a man that's very empathetic. I don't know. But it feels like very feminine energy. And it's like, I've given up all the details that I can. Now I just got to wait for other people to take charge for what I couldn't do. Can we know more about this person that, I don't know, Spirit, what do you want to tell us? It's someone who works for this shit. Oh my God. And notice again, all this it's got to be a woman, or at least a feminine energy, like a metro man, something like that. But she works for this shit. And she's tried to detach in the past, because it's like, I can't. I think she's even tried to, like, it's reminding me of how, like, there's a lot of documentaries on Netflix where, like, people that worked for Facebook come out, they're whistleblowers, and they're called conspiracy theorists, and they're like, I can't live with myself knowing what I did. It's that same fucking vibe. It's like, I made all this money off the backs of people dying. I can't live with myself. How do I make things right? I got to share the information that I got. And then what people decide to do with that information is up to them. But I feel like she shared it in a place where a lot of people were like, oh, I'm willing to be a martyr for the cause. And so that's what we got now. Remember how I was seeing a bunch of people that looked like they were the same? This is like, people are willing to go down fighting. I don't think this is the last hit. Unless they beef up their security, this is not the last hit, or at least not the last attempt. Yeah, this lit a fire under people's ass. I feel like someone really spilled the beans on what's going on behind closed doors. I wouldn't even be shocked if we start to get a leak. But again, I see Google batting it away right away. So I would look on Brave on a different type of search engine. Because I feel like they're going to try to leak information the way that Kim Porter book's been trying to get out. Because this is like, I'm willing to self-sabotage for the cause. And I don't care how many people have to go down. As long as people find out how their healthcare system's been fucking them over to make them sick at our dime, I'm okay with that. because I can't live with myself about how much I've made in order to get ahead. And I feel like whoever this is, they didn't really understand. Like, it's almost a naivety. I feel like whoever this original person is, they came in with the idea of like, I want to help people. I want to, like, you know, your stereotypical nurse and doctor. It's like I climbed the ladder to make a difference. And what I found out is the further up the ladder I get, the more of a difference I cannot make, because the higher up you get, the more the lack of empathy is gone. And I think she started to realize that the higher up she got, the less she could do. And so it was like, all right, then I'll spill the beans. I'll tell people what's really going on. And then hopefully it'll light a fire under them. And that's why I kept seeing the fucking purge in my last video. Oh my God. Because there's more of them. It's not just this guy. That's why, wasn't there like a rumor that there was people that looked like him walking around or something like that? There's a group. Notice how they're holding hands. There's more. There's more than this just one guy. I think that's why he disappeared for months. They were getting shit in order so that there could be more hits, not just this one CEO. Now, I can't tell you if there's going to be more hits that are successful, especially with it being Ace of Wands, because that's more energy than it is actually. I mean, it kind of does remind me of a gun, to be honest with you. But if the CEOs know what's going on, I don't think they know fully. I don't think they know there's a leak. If they beef up their security, they might be okay. But there are people that have, what I'm seeing is like stacks of paperwork of like, I think that's why he wrote on the bullet, like deny, defend, whatever the fuck. He got paperwork of how this shit actually works. It's the shit I've been bitching about for fucking years. Where it's like, you make more money. It's, okay. How do I word this without? Okay, this is a fact, right? The FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, almost 50% of their funding comes from Big Pharma. You don't think that's a conflict of interest? Come on. So it's like there's someone up top that gave a whole bunch of paperwork that's showing, hey, they don't want you to get well. Hey, this is why they're pushing SSRIs. Look at what's happening. And then also, I think she showed statistics of like the deaths that go with the medications. And then she also showed like the lawsuits and then getting paid off. And then I think she's also seeing like, because I'm seeing like Men in Black, like I think people have also been threatened not to expose what they know. And it feels like she was caught between a rock and a hard place. So it was like, let me leak the information. I mean, this is very, didn't Pluto and Aquarius just happen? And then you got Mars and Mercury retrograde. People are angry and they have nowhere to put it. Yeah. And a leak of information, very Mercury retrograde. This woman was just like, I can't take it anymore. I can't live with myself. People need to know what's going on. I thought I came into this industry to help, and all I'm doing is hurting. But the least I can do is let people know what's going on in the industry. They're not here for you. They're here to make money off of you being sick forever. That was the whole motivation. And this guy was just one of many that was like, oh, okay, I'll be a martyr for the cause. I see how these serial killers are worshipped. I don't mind being worshipped. It's the right thing to do. That's his mindset. It's the right thing to do. Jesus fuck. All right, Spirit, anything else that people need to know about this hit in particular? I do feel, I know you guys don't care, but I do feel that he does have regrets for the family. But again, he goes right back to, it's the cause though. It's for the cause. I have to do it. I didn't mean to cause harm to the family, but if we don't stop it, who will? Like, that's his energy. But he's definitely keeping secrets. He's not going to tell everything because there's definitely more than one person. Yeah, he's giving an illusion. He's going to play it off like I needed to save people because I went through my own shit and it was the right thing to do. But remember how I was seeing those cloaked people? I feel like he is... There's a movement happening behind closed doors that we don't know about. And with justice being in reverse, they got one. But just like I said it the CEO way, when you cut the head off, there's going to be another head to go in its place. Well, they've thought that through because they're looking at other CEOs. So as much as I don't like the healthcare industry, yo, CEOs, you better beef up your security because if you don't do some change, they're going to do it for you. Because this was all designed to make people start to research how healthcare actually works. And it all comes from someone who rose to the top that couldn't live with herself anymore. Because she's like, this isn't fair. We're just creating people that need our meds. We're not creating people, we're creating customers. We're not helping people. And that's what I came in to do. And this guy is just, he's barely coming up in this reading because it's like, he's just one of the guys that wants to be worshipped for doing the right thing. What the fuck? All right, so Spirit, is anyone else going to get whacked? I just heard it's a revolutionary, baby. I think a lot of the CEOs are terrified, so I think they are going to, I think some will beef up their security, but I think some of them are just so narcissistic that they're like, it's not going to be me. Like, nah, I don't have to worry about it. But when I tell you that there are people that are infiltrating the healthcare industry, like this would be like, he's from an Ivy League, right? I wouldn't be shocked if there's more people from Ivy Leagues that she's reaching out to, that she's going to either like push into the healthcare system so that they can find more information, like in the hospitals and stuff like that. Because I'm being drawn to like, you know, the healthcare facilities. I feel like there's people on the inside that are going to keep trying to leak information so that you guys can see what's really going on, because healthcare is not healthcare anymore. It hasn't been for a very long time. And it's like they want people to see how the past and the current have been operating, because healthy people don't make money. They don't make money for them. And whoever this main person is, she knows that. I almost wonder if like she ended up marrying someone that's also in the industry and he's a horrible person and it made her feel even worse. So maybe, no, I feel like she works for the industry, but maybe she married into it. Cause you know how like celebrities marry other celebrities. I feel like she married someone that was in the industry too. And I feel like they have differing views of how this situation should go down. I don't even think that he knows, whoever she's with, because it's her dream to have it exposed so that people go, wait a second. Why am I constantly on all of these fucking meds and I'm never getting better? I'm actually getting worse. Like I keep being drawn to like why are SSRIs, which is meant to help depression, and side effects include depression and suicidal ideation? Like there's something here where someone's got a heart and so they're feeding the information. So I wonder if we're going to get a leak of like NDAs, lawsuits, people that died and they covered it up as something else. Like I'm seeing like they died of this medicine and it's being wiped away and they wrote something else. Like, I think that's happened way more times than we know about, where it's like, let's say it was your grandma and she got put on a different dialysis medicine or whatever the fuck. And then she died and they blamed it on old age. But little did you know it was the medication. And this is all designed for you guys to figure out that all of these medications are more dangerous than actually taking care of yourself, actually taking a multivitamin, taking preventative measures to make sure you're healthy. This is all designed to expose the healthcare system so that it destroys itself. But the problem is the people that are taking it into their own hands are more interested in just killing the people than they are getting this information out. So I don't really know how this is going to play out, to be honest. But when I tell you that they got books of proof of fucked up, what I keep hearing is Ponzi scheme. Like these meds are Ponzi schemes. They're designed, like Ozempic. Like that's an obvious one, right? How is that helping anybody? It's in our faces now. So I just feel like there's this one person that wants to get this all out. What's the back deck? Yeah. 3 of Pentacles in reverse, back deck. Come on. I also think he's not the only person. I just heard, I know I'm not the only one, from Sam Smith. There are people that want to save the people by being the martyr. There's that 5 of Wands. And it's underground with it being reversed like that. We're none the wiser. He's not the only one. This is a group of people that feel like they're vigilantes. It's showing me, you know the TV show Arrow, how he takes it into his own hands to save the city? That's the vibe. It's like we need to save the public. And if that means I got to be a martyr for the cause, I'm going to do it. But when I tell you that there's a person at the top that's actually a CEO, that's one of the good guys, that's feeding information to make right. I almost wonder if she's aging out and it's like I have to live with myself. Because I'm being drawn to, like, you know how you go to, some people go to church and they like confess their sins. I feel like she's nearing a place in her life where it's like, I can't live with myself. I have to right my wrongs. And so she's having people doing her bidding by telling them what's going on so that they can fight on her behalf for the people. And I feel like, yeah, cult behavior. This isn't over. Look at how it looks like how he dressed up. I feel like this is going to continue. And they're all going to be going after. I feel like she gave him a list of names. It's reminding me of Arrow. If you've ever seen the TV show Arrow, his dad gives him a book with a list of names of everybody who's fucking over the city, but everyone in that city thinks that they're heroes. It's giving me that vibe. Like they have a hit list or something. There's a hit list of people that have been fucking over us and making us more sick for money. And it all goes back to this one person who just can't live with it. So yeah, I don't know what to do with that information, y'all. You let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I think that this is bigger than this guy. I think he was just willing to, I just see him being like, whatever, people will love me. I'll be getting letters all the time. I'll be worshiped. They'll remember my name. Yeah, I'm hearing the song 100% Reason to Remember My Name. And I just see him smiling and being like, I just keep being drawn to like Marilyn Manson. I think I'm getting the name wrong because of the brain fog. Who's the guy that convinced a whole bunch of people to do shit on their behalf? It's kind of giving me that same vibe. It's like, they're going to write books about me. They're going to worship me. I'm going to write my own manifesto. He probably already did write his own. Did he write a manifesto? I don't know. I've been out of the loop. But there's something here where it's like there's a queen bee. I'm being drawn to the Sekhmet here. There's a queen bee. And they're really trying to take down the healthcare industry. But the problem is they're just going to keep replacing these people if, God forbid, they take them out. But I just keep seeing, I keep being drawn back to the show Arrow where there's a book. They've got names. They've got where those people live. They've got what they've done wrong. You know, if you've ever seen Arrow, he goes up to the bad guy and he shows them like, and it's also reminded me of Dexter. If you've ever seen Dexter, where he, in the beginning, he puts pictures of all the victims out and he's like, you must like atone for your sins. And then he kills the guy. Like that's the vibe here. It's like, this is the bad shit you've done and this is why you're dying. Goodbye. Like that's the vibe. And there's more than one person. It's not just him. So he's going to play it off like, oh, it's my back and it's just me and it's no one else. But I see him going like this behind his back because there's more people and there's a game plan. And there's more CEOs on the list and there's more dirt and there's more people they want to take down. And I almost wonder what this CEO was doing behind closed doors for him to be the first one to get hit. I don't know. So I'm going to leave it here, besties, thekarmicdf.com. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. If you made it till the end, you can even find me on Snapchat. And yeah, I don't know where to leave this. So I'll talk to you guys later.